Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He'll start this drive firing. That's caught. It's more. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clemson jumps to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Dumps it to the back. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And listen, I think the offense did a really good job isolating that running back on a linebacker, running the angle route, had him open. Running back's there. You gotta make that play, man. Had a chance after the catch to do some damage.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Davidson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. It would have been a 45-yard field goal attempt from here, but they'll go for it instead. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He breaks the tackle. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, two-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. Got it in the middle. It's Peoples. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love QBs that understand when they need to put some extra sauce on the football. You see your guys sit down in the zone, running a curl, boom, fire that puppy to him, get it on him now so he can catch it before he gets destroyed. Nice job by the QB putting a little extra sauce on it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Sayin. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make, and I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Makes the catch. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab on the left. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Davidson. There he goes. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Defense looks like they're coming. He's going for it all. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Touchdown! Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Snagged in the middle, it's Randall. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Apparently, line number 1 on the game plan, attack, now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots any chance he has. You saw it on that first play of the game.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Davidson. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Clemson is quick to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside for the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker, it's Moore. Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a first and goal. Clemson will come to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Klubnik. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on third down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical third down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This defense is giving up yards, but a chance to make a stop on this opening drive on 3rd and goal. They'll send the back in motion. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Lets it fly. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers!
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field. They get it down 4th and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it. The offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the back. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The sure hand, it's Thomas. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Dances away. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job. move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. The 40.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it. You can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge. The defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Klubnik. With the catch, it's Moore. Hard running there. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter.
Georgia, 0.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tigers in the hurry up. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
When you have scrambling quarterbacks, you got to have a spot. You got to have somebody in the middle of the field. Everybody's playing coverage, but that guy's job is to focus on the quarterback and make sure he doesn't scramble and make big plays like this with his feet.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Clemson. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Got it in the middle, it's Branch. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's White. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Here's a heat. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Going up top again. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This kicker bragged that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Oh, and that ball just inches away from being in every highlight around the country. That was an absolute bomb. Just couldn't quite get it far enough.
They'll start this drive from the 42. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Catch in the middle, it's Haynes. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle, it's Davidson. At the 40, there he goes. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Off the play fake. He'll pull it down and run. It's a running room. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And it's just a pick your poison.
Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Makes the grab. It's Moore. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. Fourth down now upcoming.
So we're scoreless. Their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Tigers want to move quickly. Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This crowd knows when to bring it. On third down, going up top. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They'll play it safe and try for three. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights. Good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. I guess a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The give on the inside. Oh, he's got a chance. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. Gets it to him on the screen. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Unleashes one. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Looking downfield on first down. Throwing right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Davidson. Turning it on. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. To throw, it's Klubnik. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Tigers. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
The offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
Texas, 0.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Texas.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Complete to the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. The throw. It's complete to the right. It's a seam wide open. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second.
Texas, 0.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Lets it fly. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And this game is going perfect for the defense right now. They haven't been on the field that much. The offense hasn't had that many possessions. Here we are at the end of the first half. They're still pitching a shutout, and they're ready for this quarterback to take shots. They're sensing the frustration, and that time in perfect position, forcing that incompletion.
And the Longhorns come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Davidson. Still running at the 40. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Clemson jumps to the line.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Got it in the middle, it's Davidson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Randall. Oh, he's got some space. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Second and goal coming up. Caught in the backfield, it's Davidson. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's third and goal. They'll run the option. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Took a chance on that return, and it did not pay off as he's out of bounds at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Manning. Finds his man, it's Wingo. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. Throws for the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
And that is such great execution by this offense. Third down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the first down, you chew up a bunch more yards too. Nice execution by this offense.
Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
One more snap coming before halftime. Off play action. He'll take the deep shot. And he's got it inside the 35. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break.
That's the end of the first half. This is Clemson 17, Texas 0.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big...
Turning on the Jets. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Clemson is quick to the line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Goes to the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're facing a third down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The option look. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. Clemson set up with another first down. Motion from the back. He'll ride his man on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? On the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Clemson! And the beatdown has ensued.
And you got to be so disciplined when you play the option. You got to keep your eyes on your guy. They lost track of the pitch man. The quarterback pitches it to him. He takes it in the house. Got to be a little bit more sound on defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Looking for a gap. It's Baxter. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Lets it fly. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He was able to pick up a few, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be fourth down at the 41. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Wingo. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
At the 15-yard line. Brings up second down. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Clemson 24, Texas 0.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Third down coming up.
They'll run play action. Quarterback now breaking the field. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the 4th quarter.
He's not going to get it in, and the lead will remain 18 as they were trying to make this a 2-possession game. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Texas.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the option. Running into the open space. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second.
Wide open spaces. He's loose. He's at the touchdown Tigers. And the pummeling has started.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Finds his target down the middle. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. To the ground to try to pick up the first. There he goes. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got it inside the 10. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorn! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Offense in a split backfield. Gets the back moving. They'll run the option. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Clemson jumps to the line. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Takes the easy completion. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quick catch on 3rd down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just...
Oh, a lot of space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll send the back in motion. On the option. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Trying play action. And down he goes. Not sure about putting your quarterback in harm's way there, but that's going to do it. I'm not sure anyone saw that coming. Not that this team couldn't lose, but the way they lost. And I think they've got some soul-searching to do now, guys.
I think they've got some soul-searching. I think a lot of fans, including myself, I don't know about you, David, scratching my head a little bit because normally I would tell you...
Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, the ground game. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Some misdirection with the counter.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Iptay if they can stop him on 3rd down. Runs through a tackle. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Buys a little extra time. Crosses to 35. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize 4th down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got this. I can take off, I trust myself, and he gets the 1st down. And these are the ones that just frustrate, annoy defenses by 4th down on your own side of the field, and he just took matters into his own hands.
And you got to wonder what the defense is feeling on this drive here, because they've had 5 straight runs now, and they ran it on 1st, 2nd, 3rd. They got it on 4th down, so that's a kick in the gut. And all of a sudden, right away on 1st down, they're running it at you again. You're not being respected right now on defense, and until someone stops the running game, you're not going to get it.
The Rebels pick up the 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard games just because of the body blow effect.
And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. On the move. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Quarterback adapting. On the move, he fires. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Finds his tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Pulls it in. It's Randall. Turns it on in midfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Clemson is quick to the line. Now the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
And these offenses, man, they've been struggling, and you've been waiting. Who's going to make the big play? They finally break through. They make the big explosive play, and maybe this is what they needed to get this offense rolling.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Orji. Got out of trouble and throws. And they're not on the same page there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds the tight end. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Looking to fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. It's complete to the left. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. They're scrambling to get to the line quickly for this big 4th down attempt. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the tight end. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Got his man on the right. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Tiger. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a...
Looking for a huge play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot, but listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth it.
He's going to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Rebels moving quickly to the line. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. And he's got it at the 30. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Looking to throw on 1st down. Might be looking to run. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to throw. It's Orji. Lets it fly deep downfield. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Smashes ahead. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Randall. There he goes! He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Quick strike complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A strike downfield. Speeding down the left side. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Shotgun, they go to the ground. Trying to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. That ball is live in the backfield. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Well, the offense is coming off the field. They didn't have enough yards to get that first down anyway, but by putting it on the ground, they killed any shot of maintaining this drive, and now their defense has to take over in a sudden change situation.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Release to the back. This time on target. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Coming out with it, it's Jones. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Slings it downfield. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Out across the 30 and out of bounds and the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Here's the pressure. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback moving. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Skips away from pressure. Showing all kinds of confidence in that arm, throwing back to the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
What an unbelievably athletic play by the quarterback. Able to buy time, get to the outside, and all of a sudden you're in the scramble drill, and he's able to see his receiver all the way on the other side of the...
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Georgia! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. His drive will open from the 15. To the air. It's Klubnik. Swings it out to his running back. Lots of running room. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Quarterback gets past the marker. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The sure hands, it's Randall. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on first down. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Turning it on. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw again. Pressure coming. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this second and goal. Sneaks it into the end zone.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Now on the counter. It's a seam wide open. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. See what they dial up on first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turf. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Soft spot in the middle. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
With the catch, it's Randall. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Clemson jumps to the line. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
And start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw on 1st down. Under fire. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, man. Something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Makes the grab. It's Randall. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the big dog got him again, and Georgia can be judicious when they blitz because they get pressure from the guys up front.
So nice having a defensive line that hunts. And year after year, Georgia finds these guys, but the double guys, the guys that can double sacks in a game, double-digit sacks in a season, these guys make your defense really special.
Makes the catch. It's Davidson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a hit. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Breaks the tackle. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
That's caught. It's Randall. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter.
Pulls it in on the right. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
On third down, he drops the throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. Snapped it in the shotgun. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
2nd down, he'll throw it. Steps away to find some room. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Oh, man, you're set up. You're in great position. The offense driving the ball down the field. You get in the red, you got to make something positive happen, Palmer, and that's not what they were looking for.
No, turnovers. That's why that's a key statistic when it comes to winning and losing football games, but it couldn't have come at a worse time, as you just mentioned, David. Down at this area of the field, situationally, when you're trailing, you simply can't have a mistake like that, and that's the difference between good teams and bad teams.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They want that clock to run.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This is what you dream of, isn't it? Waning seconds, football in your hands, a chance to etch your name in this moment in the rich history of this rivalry. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's dealt. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal for this offense.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
The play action fake. Looking to buy time. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
And, man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, and especially square those shoulders up. Nice job by the defense continuing to pursue, even though he got outside the pocket.
Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Looking to throw. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass.
It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss.
I think the thing I love the most about this defense is their speed. I think you saw it on that play there. They weren't able to sack the quarterback, but a nice job in coverage downfield. They flushed him outside of the pocket, and they were able to run with him, force him to go out of bounds, and actually take a loss. Really nice job that time, going sideline to sideline.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. Timeout on the field, and 4 ticks left to go. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk aversive, but it is good field position. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams. And that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Bong.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That will put the wrap on things from